Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Green Life Garden and Home DIY channel. So today I am bringing you along on my journey of caring for my hair. I have kind of gotten away from taking care of my hair, and I am really seeing the results of it. I am a master cosmetologist. I have been doing hair for over 30 years, and I've been licensed for 20. And so today I wanted to bring you along because a lot of people that are in the natural hair community are seeing better-ish results right now, moving away from a lot of the chemicals, but we're still suffering from certain things as well. I am going to be making a pre-poo today. That is what I'm going to be showing you the recipe for. I do have a hair care line that I launched in 2016. I stopped because I was in school at the time, and it just got so stressful. It was no way I was able to keep doing that and try to keep my hair care line going and all the other things that I had going as well. So without further ado, we want to start today with a pre-poo, and we're going to be making onion water or onion juice. Now, the onion is the key ingredient in this because onion has sulfur in it. You may have seen in the natural hair community those talking about the MSM, which is actually a type of sulfur. But I like to do things the natural way, and I do have a garden. Do go over and check out my garden channel if you're not looking at it already, and this is posted on another social media site. And we're going to chop our onion up. Go ahead and get that done. And I am using a new camera today, you guys. I am stepping out on faith, hoping that it is capturing everything that I am doing. I feel like everything is in focus at this time. So I'm going to just chop that up. And I know you're probably thinking, why would you put onion in your hair? Or, oh my goodness, I can't do that. I have a job. There's no way I'm going to be able to go to work smelling like onion and garlic and all of this other stuff. But your hair will not smell like this because this is, again, a pre-poo, and you will be shampooing your hair afterwards. And I will have a video coming up soon showing you what I use to shampoo my hair. So you don't necessarily have to peel ginger. Ginger is one of those things you could actually peel with a spoon. I'm just, for time's sake, peeling it with a knife right now today. I do grow ginger in my garden as well. The other key ingredient that we are going to be looking at, besides the garlic that is full of sulfur as well, is the aloe vera. Okay, I grow aloe vera in my garden. This one I have set to soak and release the aloe. It's the yellow substance. I'm hoping you can see it in this bowl. It could be toxic. It could be very irritating to the skin and scalp. So if you're going to consume aloe vera, which is, there are great benefits to consuming aloe vera. Like most of the ingredients I'm using today, it also has certain enzymes that can be very beneficial for your digestive system as well as your hair, your scalp. We have to understand really how enzymes work and how different minerals and nutrients work in order for us to really understand the whole purpose for what we're using. I'm that type of person. I like to research what I use. I don't just jump on the bandwagon just because. And I do love all natural products, hence the name of my hair care line, Row Natural. So we have our aloe leaf here. I did cut the bigger part off because I am going to put it in a smoothie, and I have it sitting in a bowl of water so it can release that aloe in as well. So I'm going to get this chopped up. Got my onion chopped. I have a cup here that I have labeled hair. That way your family knows that this is, you know, for hair care and not to be used for food, even though everything that I use most of the time is something that we can eat and we do eat. But still, you just want to make sure you're being careful in case that one particular day you decide to use something that you don't want to consume. Alright, so there's my cup. I have my magic bullet here that I'm going to be blending in. And I'm going to go ahead at this point and I'm going to put my onions in my cup. I mean, you know, this may be one of those stinky things that no one really wants to put their hands on, but when you see the growth of your hair and you start to see those bald spots filling in and those sparse areas, you'll be more than happy to use this onion for more than just eating. Now, I save this part of the onion because I always plant these. I do not throw them away, and you will get an actual onion. So find your little pot that you can start planting these in once you cut it off. I've got my onion cut and put in the blender cup here. So I'm trying to stay in focus. Again, I'm using a new camera today that was given to me as a birthday gift from my husband. And just trying to figure it all out. And so I'm chopping my ginger. Hope you can see that. Y'all, I'm going to get it figured out with this camera. Right now, I just want to make sure I'm sharing this with you. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put my ginger over in here. Alright, so I've got those. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut this up. Because I am going to be blending this up and I'm going to strain it, it's not really necessary to cut off the pricklies here unless you just don't want to get stuck. But I'm going to cut and put the whole thing. I'm not going to just take the gel out because there are properties in the outside of the aloe plant as well as the inside. Make sure you can see this. You know, just to take it easy on your blender or whatever you're using. You could use a I wouldn't use a juicer for the fact that the aloe is somewhat slimy, but hey, if you've tried it before and it works for you, go ahead, be my guest. I do have a food processor that could be used as well, but again, I'm going to go this route. I save the ends of these also because I just want to make sure I use as much of the plant as possible. I hate throwing stuff away, I really do, especially when it can be used for something else. So I'm going to go ahead and put my aloe inside my cup. Now at this point, you can go ahead and you can add some water to this, or you can add some aloe vera juice. I do have some aloe vera juice on hand, so I'm going to go ahead and add some aloe vera juice. It's a gallon. My sister gave it to me. I've been just holding on to it, and I'm going to go ahead and use some of that today to pour in here. Sorry, having to break the seal and get in there. Still nice and fresh. And I'm going to pour some in here. Just enough to be able to help the blender out. Go ahead and put my top on. Okay. Left out my piece of garlic here. I'm going to throw that in there. I'm not even going to worry about taking the skin off. I'm just going to put it in there right quick. Boop. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Sorry. Okay. Alright, so right now we're going to go ahead and get it all blended up. Okay, so we have got it all blended up. I'm going to go ahead and remove it. Set that there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain it. I'll show you here. Alright, so I just kind of put mine in that glass cup right there. And I'm going to go ahead and pour this over in it. Okay. Okay, set that aside. And you're just going to drain the juice out. Sorry, my hand is... Okay. So it is so important to me to use natural ingredients, because you just never know what you're getting otherwise. I'm not saying that I don't dibble and dabble with the Eco Styler gel and other little things, but I do have a hair care gel that I was producing myself as well, and that will be back on the market also. So right now, just want to show you what we're doing here to start this journey of taking care of the hair and scalp. And what we're aiming for is thickness and growth. I was thinking about when I was coming up, I had so much hair that was so thick and so black that most people thought it was a wig. And even to the people defense that thought that, even my mama sometimes would be like, you got on a wig, you know. But anyway, so we've got as much out as we probably could get from this. So what we're going to do is move on to pouring it into our container that we're going to use. Now you'll notice there's a lot of pulp in there that you would not want in your hair. So yeah, make sure you strain it. Okay. Right. That was... Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. This is an old bottle that I was using for color. And I'm going to use this particular type bottle because it's going to be easier to wash and clean. Judging from the way it looks now, it probably don't look like I did that. But trust me, I've rinsed it very well. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get my mixture funneled into this bottle. And after I get it funneled in, I'm going to apply it to my hair and scalp. I'm going to place a plastic cap or plastic bag, whatever I could find in there on, and then we're going to let that sit for at least 30 minutes for me under a little steam, and rinse it out. If you want to let it stay longer, be my guest. Some people let it stay overnight. I'm not that brave or bold, and I'm sure my husband don't want to smell food all night long. So I'm gonna just, if I have enough time during the day that I could walk around after it clean and cook or whatever while it's on, that's one thing. But if you're single, okay, you might could do that. But as for me in my house, we gonna go ahead on and we're gonna wash that out before we go to bed tonight. Okay. All right, so hold on just a moment. Let's see here, got my little funnel. And I'm going to go ahead and transfer that over. And at some point, based on how much hair you have, you'll get used to amounts, how much you need, and things of that nature. Again, this is our pre-poo, and what I used was just enough for this container. And I'm going to use this nozzle here, which works great for being able to like part in and out of the hair to get the product on. Alright, so that is it, my loves. You at this point could go ahead and apply this to your scalp and put on your cap, and I promise you, you will get some results. I've got other recipes that I'm going to be sharing with you for aloe, onion, and different things from the garden, because I have tried these things. I know that they work. I know some stuff don't work for everybody, but for the most part, when it's nature, you usually will get some sort of a result. So if you want your hair to grow long, if you want to fill in those sparse areas, if you're tired of your hair balding and you can't part it and wear different styles because you got a spot there that you're ashamed of, this is what you want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get this applied to my head. So one of the things I wanted to also say before I actually end this video is to even cut down on the smell while it is processing my hair. I am going to add a drop of peppermint oil. I do not represent any company in particular. Just a couple of drops in here because, you know, it's onions, okay, and garlic. And I put 4 drops in there. And you could also add rosemary, tea tree, or whatever else it is that you have on hand that you would like to use to kind of mask the smell while you are processing. I'm just going to put a couple of drops of rosemary in there. And these have good properties as well. So close that up. Normally I put a little bit of my special oil that I have, and I'll actually show you what the old bottling looks like. So this was the packaging that I had back 2016 when I started. I'm actually going to be redoing my packaging and everything, so you know, I could actually put a few drops of this over in there too, and I am, because it's going to only help enhance the benefits of what I'm doing. So I don't want you to feel like this is going to be something complicated for you. The main thing is for you to just get started, okay? But it does help. Those little added, sometimes they're just the trick that you need. So we've got it all mixed up and ready to be put on to the hair. And I'll see you on my next video to show you what I use to shampoo it after the pre-poo. Alright, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe, tell a friend, tell a neighbor, and I'll see you on the next video. One love.